idea to do a little message from spirit because I was guided to do so. Candle is moving. Yes, this is me without makeup. I don't even want to bother with that. I have my very messy candlestick that I want to put on. I do have to clean them. I have to clean the big one at some point as well. I am feeling well. Yes, I am recovering. I mean, I don't feel sick anymore, so I feel that the worst is already over. Okay, should we... I actually think that we should take the Beyond Lemuria because we used that in yesterday's... No, that was not yesterday. That is some days ago's video I made. Yes, but I hope you guys had a magical full moon. It is windy today. I had this feeling of someone like looking at the clock all the time. Like, when is something going to show up, or when is something going to happen? In a very symbolic way. I do feel this has something to do with this energy of like, when is this going to happen? Or when is this going to come? Or when is this going to arrive? When is this going to come to me? When is this going to arrive? And I look down, and on the table I have the normal tarot, and Three of Cups stares at me. Celebration, which is a big sign for it is coming. Have a little patience, it is coming. I feel that you have been waiting for a long time for something. And I feel, wow, when I feel you have gotten a lot of signs. And recently, the past month or the past weeks, the signs has been this heavy, or well, that's the wrong way to say it. They have been so major that you can't ignore that. Wow, there's the sign. Like, if you want to move, that is actually something that happened for me earlier today, because I am really trying to manifest to move, because I really feel like I need a new beginning, and I know it will come this year, but I'm also just a person who is very impatient, and I don't know if it's the Scorpio in me or if it's the Libra in me. But while I was watching something online, there was an ad popping up with like, are you moving? And I was like, yeah. I see you, sign. And I feel a lot of you, no matter what it is that you're manifesting, it can be different things for different people. You have recently received a big sign. Yeah. It is coming. And I feel that's also why I was drawn and guided to actually do this reading, because you need to know that, yes, you are waiting, and yes, you are impatient, and you want this change, whatever it is for you. But you are safe, and you are loved, and you are protected in the here and now. Because I think the waiting game is the worst, right? The days where we are waiting, or where we are doing nothing, this keeps popping up, the healing card, is the days where we feel most frustrated. The candle did a... yeah. But I think I'm going to take the healing card, because there's a reason why it keeps staring at me. Yes. And in this process of us waiting for our manifestation, we are also learning to trust ourselves, our abilities, our creations, no matter if it's a this is about to say music video. Well, no matter if it's a music video or if it's a YouTube video that we put up or create, or if it's a song or a painting or whatever it is, something we have created with our hands, we have to trust that it's good enough. That was creaking. Because it's human to look for other people to be like, it's perfect, it's good, it's magical. But if we don't get that, if we don't receive that, then we start doubting. And we should never doubt ourselves or what we create, because the universe doesn't doubt us. And there is a reason why you do certain things in life. Harmonic light. Beautiful. Why is it that we just can't be us? Why is it that we just can't create what it is that we want to create without having the feeling that, oh, what if it's wrong? What if someone doesn't like it? Well, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. We have 30 and we have 29. Yeah. But I do want to take the 30. Just let it come in, let it flow in. Also with your abilities. I feel this one talks heavily about that. You don't need anyone to tell you that you have abilities. How was that? I learned something very interesting. Oh my god, what was that? Man, I can't remember that now. There's something about you don't have to, oh, I might say it wrong, but I'm just going with the feeling. You don't have to learn to be a psychic. You have to learn to trust your abilities. She said it in a way better way than I just said it, but something about that, because I feel a lot of, and that is something I know from a lot of you guys. You're like, how can I learn to be a psychic? And I have done that too. You know, how can I learn to become this psychic that I want to become? But in real, we have to learn to trust our abilities, trust our experiences, right? That is what we need to trust to learn. And there is a lot of this flowing energy, awakening energy, yeah, energy, rebalancing, energetic awareness, healing yourself and others. Well, that is a, big part of our abilities to be able to do that. Exploring healing modalities, Reiki, and the chakra system. Yeah, your unique and innate ability to heal. Color vibration, soul sovereignty, auras, aligning to the highest good and optimal health. I do feel that a lot of you guys are learning about your own abilities. And when it comes to manifesting our dream desires, no matter what that is, it comes down to our abilities, because it comes down to that we trust that, hey, I can do this. I'm not afraid of the world. I'm not afraid of what other people are going to say. Because if we are honest, what stops us from manifesting our dreams and desires are not the world. It's not money. It's not something physical. It's actually our fear. And we all know that the fear is not a physical thing. It's not an object that stands in between you and the hallway, the door that you have to pass. The fear is not liquid. It's nothing that you drink. I don't know where I'm going with this. The fear is nothing that you can burn yourself on. It's not a flame. No. The fear is fear. It's in here. I'm rhyming. Wow. It's interesting because it also says here, you may already practice a form of natural healing, but find but find you sometimes feel quite drained. That's another thing, right? Ensure the energy you are overflowing comes from an infinite system of abundant universal energy. Yes, you can always restore your energy. You can always rebalance your energy. You are a healer. You are magic. The universe, your angels are really trying to let you know that. Another thing that I recently healed, learned, because you guys know that I'm trying to get into this channeling again, but I know that I have the tendency to be overwhelmed with emotions from you guys getting a message through, or emotional from a spirit, someone's person who passed over coming through. And I have to learn to balance the emotional part, because the emotional, when I get emotional, it cuts me out of the channeling. So it's not that it's a bad thing to be emotional, but I have to find a balanced way of how to handle the emotion in the time. Yeah. And one thing I learned from actually watching, I don't know if you guys have watched, how is it? Taylor Henry, he has a new series on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. Is it Life After Death? Something like that. And he said that if you channel, you have to quiet your conscious mind. Your conscious mind needs to be occupied while your subconscious is doing channeling or doing the spiritual work. And one thing that he does is that he has a piece of paper and a pen, and while he's channeling, he's like, doodling. And it made me remember that back in the days, many years ago, when I was younger, I always made doodles. That's how you call it, right? When I did work with channeling. But for some reason, I just completely stopped doing that. So I have to see if I can find a way to get back into that, to do something so that I can quiet down the conscious mind, so that my subconscious can come out and get the messages. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that's happening for me, for you, when it comes to tapping into your energies, when it comes to tapping into your abilities, because there's a lot of messages that are flowing through when it comes from our higher self, when it comes to from our angels and our guides and people who pass over, the universe. But sometimes we just get in the way. I feel it's a bad thing to say that our emotions get in the way, because I don't feel that is the case, but there is a feeling that gets in the way. It is this, it could be the ego, right? It could be that easy. I will take some of the cards from the normal tarot just to see, but I really feel that you are opening up for something new. A new way of doing something, a new way of working and communicating with spirits, with your higher self, with your soulmate, if that is what you want. But obviously the prime focus should be on you, always. Always, always, always. The prime focus should be on you. Nothing else matters in you being connected with your passions and your drive, right? That candle really goes crazy. Harmonic. Okay, seeing the divine in the eyes of another. Ooh. Relationships with deep bonds, karmic connections, clearing illusional projections, life-changing connection, transmuting, removing heart armor, being seen, teamwork. No wonder that you have to do all this work, and also makes sense with this, because I do feel that there's a lot of people coming into your life. We have talked a lot about that, people. But because it did come out reverse, if we are blocking connections from coming in because we don't trust it, or because we don't see ourselves worthy of it. With, you know, it's a tiny thing that we can go around and say to ourselves, like, oh, you're not, you know, who are you thinking you can do this? Who are you thinking that someone could fall in love with you? That is ego talk. And it might be something, you know, we might stop ourselves, but if we continuously do that, we do build the armor. Armor. A wall against us in the world, against us and a soulmate, a friend, you know, whatever it is. Yeah, us and the desire. You are realizing something very important. And I also feel that we are realizing and learning a lot when it comes to how we respond to things. But let's see the last message on this Sunday reading. Yeah, it is beautiful. I also feel someone's grandmother keeps trying to connect with you, with someone out there, but you don't listen. You know, but you don't listen, I heard. There's something about a song. Is it a song that someone's grandmother sang to someone when you were a kid? But there is something deeper when it comes to that song, when it comes to the feeling. A time of someone being sick, maybe even. It might be a message from someone else. Something that comforted you, gave you peace when you were sick, or when you didn't feel good. A song or an instrument, maybe a violin or something. What is the message? The Six of Pentacles. Teamwork. Sharing. I also feel that you need to share your abilities because you can help a lot of people. Your emotions can help a lot of people. Don't shut them down if you feel your emotions. Don't shut them down. Ace of Pentacles. I feel that this is actually... I heard someone say... my pride and joy. This is my pride and joy. I don't know what that was about. But I feel that this ability of yours, this whatever it is that you want to do, what you can do, what you have inside of you, what you can share, is something you can create money of. You will receive money from this. I also feel some of you guys, you might actually write a book about your experiences. Nine of Pentacles. It's just Pentacles here. So there is a lot of healing in you also doing this. And I think it moves you forward, but there is a lot of fear. There is a lot of fear when it actually comes to stepping out there. I can feel that I'm getting emotional with that. Yeah. I learned something new about the Fool from Sonia Coquette. I listened to her. I actually have the book somewhere, but I recently found it on Audible and I just finished it yesterday. And it is it Your Psychic Pathway, I believe it's called. And she talked about the Fool. And the sexual, is that what you call that? The little thingy-dingy. This is all the Fool's tools. All the tools that you actually already have now. All the tools that you need to be spiritual, to do spiritual work, to heal people, to guide people, to create a stable life for yourself. You have that with you. It's within you. And the rose is a sign of the passion, the desire that you have to actually go out and actually do all these things. The dog is the logical mind. It is also, well, how did he say that? Because he said it in such a funny way. She said it can also be the ego, and the dog can go, you know, if you jump out there and you're ready and you want to go after your dreams, desires, then the dog comes over to you and it's like yabba 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 yabba. It's like, this can go wrong, that can go wrong. Did you think about this? Did you put enough bread in your in your bag, in your little red bag? And you have to be like, hush, you don't speak now, I speak. I know where to go. And if I need you to speak, I will ask you. So it explained it in such an amazing way. Yeah. But I feel that the Fool is such a big symbol for what you're going through right now. Yeah. You have to awaken yourself before that you can awaken everyone else. You have to take care of yourself. Yeah, before you can take care of everyone else. It's very important. Awaken yourself. Use the next 3 days, week, month on awakening yourself to this energy and trust that yes, you are on a brand new journey. This is a journey you have never been on before. You are doing things you have never done before. You are meeting new people that you have never met before. And you're going to be guided and protected every single step. So you're letting go of everything that is not anymore. That is the past, the old. You're closing down all the old chapters. And then the universe is, you know, bit by bit giving you all the leads and the guidance and everything. It's beautiful. I think that is the message, people, because again, I really feel that you are going out in the world helping a lot of people the way that you want to help other people. If it's you painting, writing a book, singing, doing tarot cards, creating dresses, creating makeup, you know, whatever it is, reading poems. Yeah, you have a lot of things to offer. And I think the next month, 2 months, you'll realize that you have so much more. You have so many tools inside of you that are not even awakened yet, because you still have to tap into it. There's a lot more inside of you than what you think right now. And I think that is it. We are closing down. I got told to clap. Yes, we are closing down for Spirit, because the message is delivered. But I hope you guys could use this little important message from Spirit. And with that, I will see you guys tomorrow with daily readings.